Hello.
Hi.
I would like to buy a bulb.
What is the wattage of the bulb that you need?
What do you mean?
Oh, let me show you. This is a 40-watt bulb. And this is 60-watt bulb. This is 120-watt bulb.
Now I understand. A 40-watt bulb is bright, 60-watt bulb is brighter, and a 120-watt bulb is the brightest.
Yeah, that's right. The higher the wattage, the brighter the bulb.
I would like to buy the 60-watt bulb, please.
Here's your bulb.
Thank you.
Welcome. Have a nice day.
In this unit, you are going to learn about the cost of energy. Following of current and electric appliances is cost calculated. Adam just bought a fan from the supermarket. He noticed that the label on the box has 240 volts, 100 watts written on it. What does the label mean? We use different kinds of electrical appliances at home. Do you know the power and voltage rating for the electrical appliances? Click on each electrical appliance to find out. W represents watt, which is the unit for power. V represents volt, which is the unit for voltage. Puan Santi uses 2 electric irons in her house. The dry iron is rated 240 volts, 1000 watts, and the steam iron is rated 240 volts, 1500 watts. Is the current flow in both the irons the same? To find out the current flow in each iron, we use the formula current equals to power divided by voltage. Based on the power and voltage rating of each iron, find out the current flow in each iron. Which iron has a larger current flow? Click on the iron to find out. Yes, the steam iron has a larger current flow. Let's use the formula to calculate the current flow in each electrical appliance. Key in the value for power and voltage. Calculate the value for current and key in the answer. Then click Check button. Let's look at the label again. What does the label mean? 240 volts is the voltage rating. This means the fan runs on a voltage of 240 volts. 100 watt is the power rating. This means the fan uses 100 joules of electrical energy per second. Find the power of each electrical appliance, key in the answer, and then click Check button. Calculate the current flowing through the washing machine. Click the correct answer. That is correct. The current flowing. What is the current flowing through the water heater? Click the correct answer. That is correct. The current flowing through the water heater is 12 amperes. Which of the following electrical appliances has the smallest amount of current flowing through it? Click the correct answer. That is correct. The television has the smallest amount of current flowing through it. The power rating of each home electrical appliance is different. The voltage rating is the same. It is 240 volts, which is the voltage supplied by the mains. The amount of current flowing through an electrical appliance is calculated by using the formula current equals power over voltage. Jack uses a 120-watt filament bulb in his room, while Jasny uses a 100-watt filament bulb. Both of them switch on the lights for 4 hours each night. Who will have to pay more for the electrical energy used? Why? Take a look at this household monthly electric bill. This household has used up 497 kilowatt-hour of energy. What does this mean? In Malaysia, the unit for electrical energy is kilowatt-hour. 1 kilowatt-hour is 1 unit of electrical energy. So, the household has used up 497 units of electrical energy for that month. How do we find out the amount of electrical energy used by an electrical appliance? The amount of energy used by an electrical appliance is the product of its power and the period of time it is used. Let's calculate the energy used by a 400-watt ceiling fan for 5 hours. Energy used is the product of the ceiling fan, that is 0.4 kilowatt, and time used, which is 5 hours. So, the amount of energy used by the fan is 2 kilowatt-hour. how much electrical energy is used by the 2 refrigerators in a day? Click on the refrigerator to check the answer. Which model uses more electrical energy? Why? Model Y uses more electrical energy because it has a higher wattage. Puan Ida baked a cake in a 1000-watt oven. The cake took 1 hour to cook. What is the amount of energy used? Later, she baked a tray of cookies in the same oven for 30 minutes. What is the amount of electrical energy used to bake the cookies? What is the relationship between electrical energy usage and time? The longer the time, the bigger the amount of electrical energy usage. Let's calculate the cost of electricity of using a vacuum cleaner. Adam uses a vacuum cleaner to clean up his room. The wattage of the vacuum cleaner is 1200 watts. What is the cost of using the vacuum cleaner for 30 minutes if the cost of electricity is 30 cents a unit? First, find out the units of electrical energy used. Then, multiply the units of electrical energy used with the cost of electricity per unit. The cost of electrical energy is 18 cents. Let's try another example. Lena switches on the air conditioner in her room every night from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Calculate the cost of using the air conditioner for a month of 30 days if the cost of electrical energy is 30 cents per unit. First, calculate the units of electrical energy. Then, calculate the cost of electrical energy used. So, the cost of using the air conditioner is 7 ringgit and 20 cents. Let's take a look at Jack and Jasny again. A 120-watt filament bulb will use more electrical energy than a 100-watt filament lamp. The higher the wattage, the bigger the amount of electrical energy used. Using a 120-watt filament bulb will cost more than a 100-watt filament bulb. The picture shows the electrical appliances used in a house. On your worksheet, calculate the number of electrical energy units used in this house for a day. Find the total number of units used in a month of 30 days. Calculate the cost of electrical energy used based on the rate given. Click Check button to compare the answers. Click True or False. The amount of electrical energy used by an electrical appliance depends on its wattage and the duration the appliance is used. That is correct. The amount of electrical energy used by an electrical appliance depends on its wattage and the duration the appliance is used. Click true or false. In Malaysia, the unit for electrical energy used is measured in watt per second. That is correct. The unit for electrical energy used is measured in kilowatt hour. Click true or false. The higher the wattage of an electrical appliance, the smaller the amount of electrical energy used. That is correct. The higher the wattage of an electrical appliance, the higher the amount of electrical energy used. Electrical energy is proportional to power and time. If either or both power and time increase, the electrical energy used will increase. If either or both power and time decrease, the electrical energy used will decrease too. The cost of electricity used is calculated by multiplying the number of units of electrical energy used with the cost per unit. Which of the following electrical appliances uses the most energy in 1 second? That is correct. The iron uses the most energy per second. A 100-watt fan is switched on for 8 hours every day. How much is the cost of electrical energy used for the month of April if the cost of electricity is 30 cents per unit? That is correct. The cost of using the fan for the month of April is 7 ringgit 20 cents. A microwave oven is marked 1.5 kilowatt and 240 volt. What is the current flowing through the microwave oven when it is switched on? That is correct. The current flowing through the microwave oven is 6.25 amperes. A 1000-watt electric kettle takes 20 minutes to boil a kettle of water. What is the cost of electrical energy used if 1 kilowatt hour of electrical energy costs 30 cents? That is not correct. Try again. That is not correct. Try again. That is not correct. Try again. That is correct. It costs 10 cents to boil a kettle of water. Calculate the current flow through the transistor radio. That is correct. The current flow through the transistor radio is 0.5 amperes. Click on one of the questions to see the answer. The power rating of an electrical appliance is labeled on the appliance and varies for each appliance. In Malaysia, the voltage rating of the electrical appliances is 240 volts, which is the voltage supplied by the mains. The current flow in an electrical appliance is calculated by using the formula current equals power divided by voltage. Electrical energy is proportional to power and time. If power and time increases, the electrical energy usage also increases, and vice versa. The cost of electrical energy is calculated by multiplying the number of electrical units used with the cost per unit. Most of our homes have refrigerators. The refrigerator is switched on 24 hours a day. Can you suggest ways to reduce the energy usage of a refrigerator so that we can cut the cost of our home electricity bill? Energy-saving bulbs is 4 times more efficient than ordinary bulbs. Find out how an energy-saving bulb works to reduce the usage of electrical energy. Energy-saving bulb. Most of our. Click on which of